The company that owns the limo involved in a crash that killed 20 people in upstate New York over the weekend will now have to shut down.
This is the deadliest transportation accident in the U.S. in nearly a decade. Most of the victims were inside that limo, which investigators now say failed an inspection just last month. The driver who was killed was not properly licensed either. Police say the limo came down a hill, failed to stop at a stop sign, then plowed through an intersection into a parking lot. It hit and killed 2 pedestrians there, slammed into an empty SUV, and then wound up in a ditch. News Channel 5's Kyle Horan joins us now. And Kyle, I know you talked with the owner of a local limo company who says safety is their top priority.
We look at everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are a number of limousine services in town. There are also a lot of other types of transportation that people take for fun. Now, all of these services have something in common. They have strict rules that they have to follow if they want to stay on the streets.
As if to match the flavor of downtown itself, the amount of transportation services available in Music City are as flashy as they are plentiful. From slower options meant for the experience to the high class meant for glamour.
The amount of runs that limousine companies do, I mean, you're talking about tens of thousands of runs with perfect safety.
Trey Harris is the CEO of All Stars Limousine Service. When he saw this news, like many, his heart sank.
Without really knowing much about it, I just feel sad. I mean, it's just, a sad situation anytime somebody gets hurt.
With details about the fatal wreck still fuzzy, Harris says it's difficult to tell if there's something that could have been done differently. And Billy Fields of the Transportation Licensing Commission agrees.
When you get a whole lot of people in a vehicle and an accident happens, regardless whether it was speed involved or brake failure or whatever it might have been, it is tragic because they're in there, they're expecting to be safe. They're probably not in the seat belts because it's a vehicle that they've rented so they can go to a party or go to an event where they can be relaxed when they get there and have a good time and then come back and be safe when they get home.
The commission takes safety very seriously. All local limousine companies have to meet safety standards and have their vehicles inspected regularly. Companies are required to check in with the commission, and if something is amiss, they take the vehicle off the streets. Harris says his company inspects their vehicles every Monday, and their drivers are professionally trained and have many years of experience.
Not texting and driving is a big deal, so our chauffeurs all use Bluetooth. You can't be looking down at your phone. And so I don't know what happened there, but you just have to be really mindful.
He says it's the little things that matter the most, and in his opinion, limousine travel is still one of the safer ways to get around.
The governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, he said that limousine that crashed should have never even been on the streets. Reporting live in Nashville, Kyle Horan, News Channel 5.